Away from the Independence Day celebration, the United Arab Emirates flag carrier Emirates has resumed flight operations to Nigeria. The development comes almost 2 years after the suspension of operation by the airline. This afternoon, the airline's flight landed at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. The flight EK783, which traveled for over 8 hours, touched down at the MMIA at 3:32 p.m. In November 2022, Emirates suspended flight operations to Nigeria over its inability to repatriate its $85 million revenue trapped in the country. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, in April announced that he received a letter from the airline confirming that all the issues have been resolved and is prepared to resume flights. Nigeria and the UAE agreed on reciprocal rights ahead of resumption of Emirates airline flight operations. And joining me for more perspectives to this is aviation expert Wale Shadare. Well, we're back 2 years after. Interesting development, especially when you consider what caused this fracas. Provide some context for us and let us know if indeed we've moved past this for good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good evening, and thank you for having me. It's actually heartwarming that nearly 2 years after Emirates left the shores of Nigeria, the airline is making a very strong comeback to Nigeria. Since Emirates left, there has been a kind of vacuum created by the exit of Emirates, and we know some of the reasons why they left. They left because of the traffic fund, they left because of some other issues that had to do with Nigerians in Dubai and UAE generally that made the airline to suspend its operation. While it suspended its operation, it had a lot of impact on the aviation industry, because if we look at the aviation industry, especially international airlines, give the aviation industry more than 90% of its revenue. And when we look at Emirates, Emirates was the biggest airline coming to Nigeria. When I mean biggest airline, I mean the biggest airline that had capacity or the highest revenue making out of this country. So it was a good thing that we were able to resolve this problem. And it's also an opportunity for our own domestic airlines to begin to reciprocate the bilateral air services agreement between Nigeria and the UAE. It's a good one. It's a good one. Actually, it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been an issue, but because of the problems we had with them and how the federal government, through the president, even personally waded into the matter to see that the issue was finally resolved, and the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development took it from there to begin to have a bilateral relation with UAE. It's a good one because it's even going to open more investment between both countries, and it's a good one for the country.
Well, hopefully we'll continue to see an implementation of policy reforms in